Alright, Forgive and Forget. Pretty cool song, pretty interesting. It was actually after we wrote Up in the Attic, which it was then called Third Draft, where it was kind of like had its pirate stage when we took it out because we didn't have any labels selling it at the time, even though Geffen recorded it or paid for it to be recorded. We were kind of going back and forth between labels, and we did Third Draft, and it did not include this song. When Universal Music Group decided to do the release of the record, we decided to, since we sold Third Draft copies, decide to add another song to it, which was Forgive and Forget. So this was written apart from all the other tunes, and this song I play with the pick. I use a 1.14, a 1.14 Dunlop Tortex pick. It's actually my little pick with the logo and all that stuff. Purple pick. It's pretty good. It's thick enough, but it's not too crazy. I'm a guitar player as well, so I kind of like the smaller pick, like a guitar pick, but just a little thicker, so it's like pretty hard to bend, and you get a little more of a growly chunk out of a thicker pick, kind of like what Chris Squire is kind of like my tone guy for kind of a distorted tone. So anyways, this song has a distortion pedal on it, and I play with this thing. It also has a micro synth on it in the bridge, and I don't have one here. So I'm just going to show you how I play the part. If you have a bass micro synth and you want to play it, that's fine. Otherwise, just play to it the way that I play. So the beginning starts off with the guitar and the drums, doing pretty much one of the main riffs of the whole song. When I come in, so what we're doing there is we're doing 7th fret and 5th fret on the 4th and 3rd string, back and forth, and then we're doing that scraping kind of thing, just so it gives it like a chug. Do it twice. The second one goes from the 5th to the 4th on the 3rd and the 2nd string. Then we do 5 and 7 on the 4th and 3rd, or 4th and 3rd string. So we got. Then we go down to 3 on the 4th string, 5 on the 3rd string. And I do a little jump up to it. Open, hammer on to the 3rd. That's the 4th fret, or the 4th string, to the third fret. Then it goes down to the 2nd fret on the 4th string, and still does that 5th on the 3rd string. Then it does the 2nd fret to the 4th fret on the 3rd string. So that's the whole riff. So I'll play it in its entirety. That's what it does through the whole verse. How I get out of the verse to go to the chorus. So I slide up, instead of going from the 2nd fret to the 5th fret on the 3rd string, 4th and 3rd string, and down to the 2nd fret and the 4th fret, I do a little slide from the 2nd fret up to the 6th fret on the 4th string. Just do a little 8th note pattern, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then I'm in on the chorus, which is on the D or the 5th fret on the 3rd string. What the hell? So it's 5 on the 3rd, 5 on the 4th, 5 on the 4th, right there. 5 on the 3rd, back to the fifth fret on the fourth, 3 on the fourth, and 2, and then 4 on the third string, then back. So that's the chorus rotation. That's the chorus. Nothing too crazy or hard, just, you know, sometimes I strum it down. Depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm really rocking out, I'll go for the straight down picking. But, you know, I go back and forth between alternate picking and stuff. It's kind of a hard rock, kind of slightly punky kind of song, so it doesn't have much precision to it. And that's kind of the idea to it, is to kind of make it obnoxious. And even though it's not a very obnoxious riff, you can still add elements of that into your playing. If you know, even though you're trying to be tight and precise, you could still play with that kind of attitude, and that's basically what I was going for in that song. So then we're back into the chorus, or the verse again, sorry. So I don't do a full rotation, we do like a little quick turnaround. Then we do the full rotation. This is the same thing. It really is. It's does the same thing as the first time. Even when it, and the chorus is the same too. Oh, I forgot to. I left out the halftime in the chorus. So second time around we do the. Then bridge, which is like a power chord or a double stop, whatever you want to call them in the bass world. It's a 7. It's 7 on the fourth string, 7th fret on the 4th string, and 9 on the 3rd string. That's the pattern. Cha. Then 5 and 7 on the 4th and 3rd string. I do that harmonic thing live. I don't think I did it on the recording. I think we saved it for the guitar. But on the live, I do the little 5th fret harmonic. So this is where the bass micro synth comes in. So the notes there that I'm playing are okay. It's 10th fret on the 4th string. So 4th string. I'm doing the 10, 2, 3. Then I go to the 3rd string on 5. Then 6th fret on 4th string. Then up to the 7th fret on the 3rd string. Then 7th fret on the 4th string. And then 9th fret on the 3rd string. Then I do the same thing, but I just pick it out. Ba-da-da, da-da-da, da-da-da. What the hell we do in the second chorus, but we don't go to the halftime. We just play it out because that's where the vocal harmony comes in. Forget the ending. And that's it. It's you know, same pattern. It's really only like, you know, 3 parts to a song. It's not that difficult. I think beginners can get their head around this song, no problem. Intermediate guys, well, I mean, they can get it around to where they can play the parts. You know, I noticed when I'm doing a lot of lessons, beginners have problems with playing songs all the way through, like they're in the band, they just learn parts and they kind of like, oh, I know this song, and they kind of play it out of time, and you know, you can tell they can play it in time, but it's very important that you practice playing songs the exact same way that someone else is playing it. I strongly recommend that you play these songs while the songs are playing and try to play it exactly how I'm playing it. Otherwise, you're kind of defeating yourself, and music is not going to be fun to play. It's kind of going to be just one of those things you did that one time or in that period of life, and you said, I never really got good at it. Well, the way you get good at it is to play it like it is music. The only way you can play it like it is music is to play along to the song as if you were the instrument. What I listened for when I was a kid was rub. When I would hear something that was, you know, was rubbing, when something didn't sound like it was exactly the same part, I would go back and forth. At this time, it was a cassette player, so it was really tough, and I went through 4 or 5 cassette players as a kid trying to learn how to play. But I would sit there and get it in there until everything sounded, you know, identical and perfect. So anyways, like I said, pretty simple song. If you have any questions, Zamora music@gmail.com. Looking forward to getting your requests. A lot are coming in right now. I really appreciate that. Like I said too, a lot of the Up in the Attic and Trent stuff is coming in right now, which is super, super cool. I love digging up in the Attic stuff a lot. Anyways, and Trent stuff. I love it both. Give me an email if you have any questions. I'll see you on the next song.